Okay, we're going to show today how to put up an adjustable tour pack rack, which are these little things here that you can clip a rack on. Street glides don't come with it, so if you want to get a sissy bar or a luggage rack or something for the back, you've got to buy one of these. If you get a solo seat, you can buy a tour pack rack, which is a single one of these things here, and it uses the front shock as your front mount point. But I don't have that, so I went ahead and bought this. The reason I'm doing this video is because when I was up there, the parts guys were telling us they have these come back a lot of times, and people say that the rack or the sissy bar didn't fit on it because people are putting them on backwards. So it's going to be a real quick video, but at least it'll show you how to properly put it on and save you a trip back to the dealership out of embarrassment for putting it on backwards. First thing we're going to do is take the saddlebags off. Fairly easy process. Turn the little nuts in there. Close it back up and pull it off. Okay, I left one of these things unconstructed so we could show the process of doing this. Here's your bracket. So we start out, we put a washer on there. This is for the front part closest to the seat. Then we take the spacer. The spacer goes on next. Then we take this. I don't know the technical name. It's got a recessed area on one side and a flat area on the other. The recessed area goes towards the inside, and then we take our Torx bolt with a washer, and that goes on there. For the back part, put a washer. Once again, the recessed part. The back part doesn't have a spacer. And then our Torx. And then we'll tighten those things up. All right, that's built. Now you're also going to have some longer ones, and that's and with a washer, and that's what's going to go through there and actually mount it onto the bike itself. So we'll build the next one before we start doing this. Next, you're going to find a bolt there. It's a Torx. I don't know what size. Have to look it up here. T40. And we got to take that one out because that's going to be one of the mounting spots for the two-post docking station. So there we go, and there's going to be one of those on both sides. Okay, then we take our four-post docking station. I messed up. Margaret corrected me. It is a four-post, not a two-post. And I'll be honest, man, I've kind of fiddled with it. I've tried to figure out different ways why people might be putting these things on backwards, or how. How is my big question. How in the world do you do it? But it looks like what I found, let me take these out, is what people might be doing is they're taking this and they're putting it on that way. And it will go on that way. Now, it doesn't fit right, and obviously, as you can see, that's not how it's supposed to go, but people are putting them on that way. And that's the only reason I did this video, is show people how to do it the right way. So coming back, this one actually goes on the other side. So we'll grab the right one. These go into those holes. This fits right in there. And once it's on there, it can't really wiggle. I mean, it's got a little wiggle room, but that's it. And that's how it's supposed to go on. To mount this, you're supposed to use thread lock. The instructions call for red. So we'll put a couple drops on there, 2 or 3 drops, what it says, per bolt. And what we're going to do is get that on there, lining up the holes like I showed you before. I'm going to go ahead and put the middle one in first. I'm just going to hand tighten it while I prepare the other 2 bolts with thread lock. That one's a little tighter than hand tight. Stop. All right, the instructions do say we got to torque these things down. So it's 17 foot-pounds. So I got my torque wrench already set. So we'll tighten it until we get it to click. There it is. There it is. That's what I don't like about Torx is, there it goes, is you don't get a lot of thread on there. Okay, so that's how you mount that side. We're going to go ahead and mount the other side, and then I'll show you how to adjust the whatever it is you're going to put on there. We got everything tightened down to 17 foot-pounds. What I did find out on mine, because of the luggage rack that I'm going to be putting on here, is I had to take the washer out on the inside of these because it wouldn't snap on there. So you may have to do that depending on what you're putting on the bike. Now these things are loose, and they're supposed to be loose, because what you got to do is you got to get your item on and adjust it if you need to with these before you tighten it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it, we're going to put it on both sides. It just pushes down. One side, there's the other side. So it's now snapped on. Okay, so at this point, if you need to make any adjustments to these, you can. If not, what you do is you pull one of them out at a time, which we're going to do. You put some thread lock on it, and then you put it back in and tighten it. So that fits actually pretty good. It's good and tight on there. It's not going anywhere. So we'll pull one of them out at a time. And these are real short screws. They're hard for me to get my hand on. A couple drops, roll around there. Stick it back in. And tighten it up. Now what we'll do is we'll go around all four of them, and we'll do the same thing, and that way we know that it's in place. So we got those on, and then last thing you can do, and you don't have to buy them. I did. I bought these little caps. They're 30 bucks for two, of course, and they just snap on there. That just gives it a nicer look, so that you don't see that when you're not using something. Obviously, if you got a luggage rack on, you'll take these off. But you know, for just riding normal, that cleans it up a little bit. So there you go. I hope that helps you with putting on a 4-post luggage rack, and that way you can add a sissy bar, or in my case, I'm going to put a trunk on it, and I'm going to actually do a video of that pretty soon on how to attach a trunk. So hope this helps, and we'll see you again.